Hey guys, so I am here filming. I didn't do a holiday video or a holiday makeup look. I guess you could do this for New Year's. I don't know, I feel like a lot of parties are going on right now with the holidays and New Year coming. So I figured you can do this for, like I said, New Year's. I'm actually gonna wear lashes. That chocolate lip that you guys were asking me for, this isn't that specific look, but I am gonna do that lip. I think it's a lot like an alternative to a red lip or like a berry lip. I watched this thing on Facebook, and every time I look at the color, it makes me think of it. It was this guy, and his makeup, of course, was a hot mess. And what the hell did he say? I think he said that the color was dark cacao brown. I don't know if you guys seen that before or know what I'm even talking about. If I could find it, I'll link it below, but it was hilarious. I'm mixing a little bit of the Glossier Priming Moisturizer and Max Strobe Cream. I just make a little mixture. Let me fix this mirror here. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Glossier Skin Tint. And my skin's been, I don't know if it's all of the stress because of the holidays, but I'm having a couple of breakouts. I will conceal those, but I don't want anything too heavy on my face because I'm going really bold with the eyes, and the lips are also going to be a really bold color. I'm going to try something different. I'm actually doing like a really pretty sparkly golden eye with glitter, which I'm kind of freaked out about, but we'll see how it turns out. Take the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki. Is it a flat top? 3D HD Kabuki brush, I'm sorry. And just quickly buff that all in. Then I'm just taking a beauty blender and just making sure there's no streaks or, you know, uneven patches. Just gonna put a little bit of the Balm.com on my lips because for some reason, they're really sensitive today. I don't know. Next on, concealer. Ooh, yes, concealer. I wanted to show you guys these. Oh God. Give me a second here. I got these new concealers, or they were sent to me from Makeup Forever, and these are the their new Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer. And they come in these like little squeezy tubes. Now, I know what you're thinking. They're not all concealers. I believe 6 of them are correctors, and the other 6 are the actual concealer colors. So I have 3 correctors here and 3 concealers here as well. Let me see. Y31, 41, and 33. So these 3 are concealers, and they're all different shades to just mix and match. And then I have these correctors, which have a little bit of peachy undertones to them because I have dark circles, or I suffer from dark circles. But I will actually I'm going to do a first impressions now because I haven't used them yet. But then maybe I'll do a blog post and let you guys know my thoughts. But I'm going to take this shade, R40, which is a peachy corrector. And that's what the applicator looks like. And I'm just going to put a little bit underneath my eyes. Now, I did swatch them on the back of my hand, and they are very pigmented. So I don't want to put too much. And just dab it with my beauty blender. It's nice and creamy, the formula, the texture, the consistency of it too. It's very, I don't know, it makes me think of the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, but a little bit more punch or pigment to it, but without the cakiness or anything like that. It's not, do you know how those heavy, creamy concealer ones can be really tacky? Yeah, and it doesn't really feel too, I like. Just gonna blend it out. Actually, no, that's not bad. Oh, I really like the texture of this concealer. It's really light and soft. I like that. Now I am going to conceal some blemishes that I have, so I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger. Okay, so I'm going to prime my eyes with some of the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I haven't used this since, like, it used to be back in the day, and it's still good. This Urban Decay eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Half Baked. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's this like golden, you know, honey-ish kind of brown. Very pretty. I'm gonna take this Wayne Goss brush, the number 6 brush, and just buff the edges. I'm gonna grab the Tartelette palette, the In Bloom one, and use the shade Smarty Pants, which is like this shade right here. And lightly contour the eye, just ever so slightly. I don't want anything crazy. I'm gonna grab the number 7 brush by Wayne Goss and use a little bit of that Urban Decay shadow, that Half Baked, and just smudge it underneath the eyelid. Now for the fun part, I'm gonna take a little bit of this Tom Ford Naked Bronze Duo, and the bottom is just a cream shadow, but on the top is this pressed glitter pigment kind of thing. I'm just gonna take my finger. I find that it applies best with fingers. If you try to use a brush, it's gonna make a mess. And let's see, just gonna dab right on the center of the lid. Okay, now's the tricky part. I have to do winged liner, and I haven't done it in a while. Like, I don't know about you guys, but if I haven't done it in a while, I'm like a little, my lines aren't even and they get all wonky. And if I do it for the next couple, I don't know, like 2 or 3 days, then I'm good. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. I don't want a crazy winged liner, but I do want a little something. So I'm gonna, let's see how I do this. So I'm just gonna draw my flick. Small flick. And then come back on it. And then fill in that little gap there. Also going to take a MAC 266 brush and a little bit of this shade right here in this Tarte palette called Leader. And I think that's going to tie in the whole chocolatey lip because it is a little bit warm toned. And I don't wear eyeliner, so I'm just going to run it along as close to the lower lashes as possible. So I'm not going to curl my lashes because I'm putting on false ones. So I'm going to take a little bit of this By Terry, what is it called? The Terribly Mascara Growth Booster. I'm just going to take advantage of not having to apply waterproof mascara and use this. What is the moment of truth? Here I have these Makeup Forever Natural Impact. Lash Show, I'm sorry, Natural Impact. And these are the number 205s. They're a lot fuller in the center. So I think it's a fun shape. It's still natural looking. Again, I haven't put lashes on in a long time, so we'll see how this goes. It could go south. It includes its own little lash glue, which I'm just gonna use. Tiny little Makeup Forever lash glue, that's so cute. Drop the lashes. And I'm going to tuck the corners in. Okay, lashes are on. I am going to quickly brush through my brows and get whatever junk I have in there from foundation. I'm gonna take the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and just fill in some little sparse areas. I'm gonna powder the face with a little bit of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light on this Makeup Forever 122 brush. It kind of looks like those dual fiber stippling brushes, like a MAC, I think it's a 187. And I love this to powder. It just gives it a nice light, almost like a coat of powder. Now I'm gonna contour with the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder in medium on this NARS Yachio brush. I'm gonna try to dust all the excess out, but really carve out my cheekbones. And just keep blending that because that looks, I promise it looks a lot more natural in person. What is this? The Celestial Powder in Candlelight? Yeah, Candlelight. This is like my holy grail highlight. We want to keep it neutral. I'm going to use a little bit of the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed, which I use on a day-to-day basis anyway. So take that on a Sigma blush brush and just lightly go over the cheekbone. Or I like to apply my blush really high up. I'm going to take Jeffree Star's Velour Liquid Lipstick in the color Dominatrix. Love this color. This is what I had on my lips, for those of you that were asking. My sister came home like a month or two ago. I can't remember what it was, but I stole it from her. That's how much I wanted it, to the point where she was like, yeah, just take it, don't worry about it. But love it. I'm going to take it straight from the wand, and I'm not going to talk because this stuff, I swear to God, it stays put. Like once it's on, it's on. So here we go. Oh, that looks funny. And that's the finished look. I think in person, it's definitely a lot more warm tone. I think on the camera, it almost looks really dark, like black. I know you're meant to play with makeup and experiment, but I stick to what I like and I don't venture off too far from that. But this was actually fun. So yeah, I think this is definitely an alternative to something, you know, something less traditional, but still put together and very pretty. So I hope you guys have a happy new year. I am probably gonna film another video after this, so you will see me in this same makeup setup. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.